families, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video is from Venezuela. Yes, what are you thinking? What are we doing in Venezuela? I know a lot of you know the story of Venezuela. And when I saw this video 3 days ago or so, I was having flashback how they were treated, just like the AES were treated. They were isolated. Their money, billions of pounds and dollars, were seized. Family, if you can remember that, this is about 12, 15 years ago. Um I'm not 100% sure, but it's either 12 or 15, 13 years. About that, when they were suffering, there was no food because there was a lot of sanctions on them. Yes, they are like they have similar experience, just like the Sahel. Above all, they were hungry. At least in the Sahel, some of them have food because of famine. Venezuela one, they were walking weeks without water, without food, canned food they can't even get. And these so-called rich countries, yes, have their money and they are living their life, day-to-day life, and this country were suffering. Why? I'm telling you this story because you might be thinking, what is Burkina Faso delegates doing in Venezuela? I know now they have diplomatic relations. I haven't followed Venezuela news for some time now, but the one I know, the sad one is what I was telling you because I follow it every day, how they suffer, and some are happy to seize their own money. Why? Because they don't like the government. Yes, they want their own person. Is it familiar? Same thing that happened in Niger. They want their person to be ruling the people so they can get more oil. A rich country like this, like Nigeria, they call them poor because their money is being managed by the rich. Can you imagine how fair is this world? Anyway, families, please watch and listen. I will be back.
And while the Transitional Legislative Assembly took part in the investiture of the country's president, Nicolas Maduro won the presidential election last July. With over 50, in Venezuela, the president of the Transitional Legislative Assembly took part in the inauguration of the country's president. Nicolas Maduro won the July presidential election with over 50% of the vote. His inauguration complies with constitutional requirements. The elected candidate takes office on January 10 of the first year of his constitutional term. The ceremony. Christine Koulibaly was appointed as a special envoy to Venezuela. Its atheist. Nicolas Maduro remakes for a third term of 6 at the head of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. In front of the National Assembly, he vowed to abide by the will of the people as expressed at the ballot box, a commitment made in front of thousands of Venezuelans mobilized to express their attachment to their leader. Among the distinguished guests were the representatives of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. The newly elected president not only took the oath of office, but also delivered a speech. From almost 2 o'clock to his compatriots, but also to underline the need to deepen cooperation with African countries and with other partners such as China, India, and Russia. He did not fail to underline the struggle we are waging at the African level and which is shared at the level of the Republic of Venezuela, namely to liberate ourselves. From imperialism, to definitively free ourselves from the colonialist day and build a better future. Act 1 of the investiture ceremony has just ended here at the National Assembly. The second, far from our foreign cameras, will take place at a military academy, a ceremony in the pure military tradition of military allegiance to the head of state. The last action was intended as a moment of communion between Maduro's and his people. We were delighted to note the presence of Burkina among the assembled population. Who brandished the flag of Burkina Faso. President Nicolas Maduro did not fail to salute the presence of Burkina Faso among the participants. And here too, it was a question for the president of jury, especially his loyalty to his people and his commitment to work for the well-being of the Venezuelan population. It has to be said that this is an investiture that teaches us that. Two things: firstly, the loyalty a president must have towards his people, and secondly, the firm commitment, and President Maduro has said this on several occasions, he is committing himself at the cost of his life, at the cost of a supreme sacrifice for the well-being of the Venezuelan people, and above all to free these people from geocolonialism. This January 10th ceremony is a constitutional requirement for the elected candidate to take office as president. January 10th of the first year of his term. Nicolas Maduro was re-elected on July 28 with over 50% of the vote.
Yes, as you can hear from the foreign minister, exactly. I'm sure, I'm 1000% sure he was following as well. Many of us were following what happened there. But thank goodness, you can tell the people surrounding them are happy. I will look into it to see if the country is now okay, like it used to be, because they went through terrible situation. They went through terrible time, and I feel sorry for them at that time. But now, hopefully, everything is okay. So Burkina Faso, AES, as we know, are ready to do business with them, and diplomatic relation and everything. Why not? They have similar story, so I think they work well together. Hopefully, if you know something different, which I don't know, please leave comment. Let us learn from you, because like I said, I haven't followed them for long time. My heart couldn't take it anymore. The way people were hungry, especially children, they will go to hospital. There's no medicine. There's no money to buy the medicine. And our uh, these countries were happy to be looking at them and be laughing and be saying, okay, if the people are tired, they will give him up. They will go out to demonstrate, and then they will change him. And anyway, families, I will leave you here. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Credit to our TB News. I wish them all the best. I wish them all the best. And I hope the government, whatever they are doing now, they will use the money to look after the people, because they have suffered. Yes, they have suffered a lot. So I hope this government is the same government anyway, because the people want him to stay. I hope he will look after them properly, as they are doing in the AES countries. I will leave you here, families. Thank you so much, my VIPs, my kids and queens. If you know anything that I don't know, please leave comment. I would love to learn from you, and I'm sure others will learn from you as well. God bless you all. I'll be back with another news. Thank you. Stay blessed. See you soon. Bye bye.